Alrighty, everyone, welcome back. It is time for the Arizona Cardinals franchise in the Super Bowl. Finally, the Arizona Cardinals make it back. It's been a long time, over 15 years. Was it been 16, 17, 18 years? Something like that. Quite a while. But we have two of the best offenses going head to head today. Go watch the the AFC Championship commentary video with Voodoo and I, and we also cover the season stats over the whole league. We cover some of the rookie stats from the first round. Very fun little video there. But we are here in the playoffs looking to win. I'm not going to cover any of the awards because go watch that, please. It's very fun. We have an upgrade here of some kind. Oh, we have three. Now, I will say one thing I'll note is that we did get Defensive Rookie of the Year in the NFC for Dylan Easley. I don't know why he got double the award, but I'll take it. And he got Superstar Dev, so that's awesome. We want to improve just as a player in general. Let's just get him to be better. It does not really matter to me. As long as he gets better, I'm happy because he's been so good. Him and Walter Nolan are an insane duo on the interior. We get an ability slot for him. What abilities does he have? Spinner, Mr. Big Stop, and Run Committed. I don't hate any of those, actually. Buda Baker gets an upgrade. He goes up to... Did he already have X Factor, or did he go up to X Factor? He went up to X Factor because he got DB of the Year. That's another little award hints that you could see in the last video, but it's fine. There's a couple big ones, but that's it. I'm a little surprised that he got it. And then Offensive Lineman of the Year for Paris Johnson. I don't think that's super shocking either way. I think he actually goes up to Superstar. That is huge. That is gigantic because he only had Star. Putting him at Superstar is going to really just elevate his game. While he's still young, he can get a ton of XP. Yeah, very good for all of those guys. Weekly strategy. Just trying to quickly run through these. Obviously not gonna get away from our interior havoc in our aerial suppression. And let's see. Do we want to add a scouting one on real quick? Maybe. Could do... Let's do Talent Evaluator. We'll throw that on, and we'll keep the rest of it on. I think that's reasonable. Red Zone Passing is going to stay. We're not putting 4-6 on or Run Stop. We're going to put 3-4 and 4-2-5. Or do we go nickel? No, that's fine. We'll stick with what we got there. Our abilities, both of the Injury Shield and Game Shield, need both of those, please. And thank you. Now let's see here. Hopefully no big injuries pop up here before the game in practice. Would suck to see that. And Christian Jones, backup left tackle, not the worst, and nothing else defensively, so that's actually nice to see. We get our full team pretty much. Trey Benson gets an upgrade. He has X Factor now, which is awesome. What is his X Factor ability? Ankle breaker. Make 20+ yard receptions. Okay, well, we won't be doing that very much. Usually, I mean, maybe a little bit, but let's go ahead and do elusive back. He's awesome. Did not win an award, by the way. Just played really well. Calvin Allen gets an upgrade for what? Just getting upgrades, I guess. Elusive back's fine for him. And we'll auto upgrade Christian Jones and Harlan Alden. But other than that, let's hop right into the game. We're going to be considered the home team, I guess, in this instance, so Very exciting. Very exciting stuff here. And cannot wait to see how this game goes against the Bengals. And we have like none of the audio because I turned it off, but it's fine. This is a big fight feel here. Bengals won a close one by 3 points over the Pats. We beat the Packers by 7. And both these franchises are looking for their first Super Bowl in NFL history. Looking at their team, Joe Burrow. Obviously, we know Joe Burrow. He's very good, very elite quarterback. 99 overall. He had a great game last week. They're missing both Nick Chubb and Chase Brown. They're both on IR. They have Najee Harris and Taj Brooks. Both actually played decent last week. Jamar Chase, T. Higgins, Marquise Brown. That's going to be a really tough trio to stop. Patriots had struggle last week, and they were the second-ranked pass defense. Rodney Whiteside, also a very good tight end, rookie tight end. Rookie Felix Ford's a good left tackle. Dylan Fairchild's a good left guard. Center is a spot where we can win. We can win with our 2 great D tackles against Coleman Shelton and John Runyon. And then Amarius Mims, at right tackle, is pretty solid as well. Defensively, Shamar Stewart has looked pretty good recently, along with Trey Hendrickson. And you obviously have Defensive Rookie of the Year on the AFC side, Reed Hastings, who's incredible, and Chris Jenkins as well. Servosha Dennis is starting at Sam. Mike is Logan Wilson, and then Demetrius Knight will be playing at the Will spot. Unlike last game, that changed from last game. Cam Taylor-Britt, Dax Hill has the 2 corners, and then Josh Newton's their corner 3. No rookie Mike Payton in there. And then Geno Stone, who had 2 picks last week, along with Kevin Byard and Jordan Battle at safety, Josh Carty and Jake Bailey as the kicker and punter. Alrighty, so we're going to get the ball to start here. Calvin Allen. We're in Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, it looks like. Here's a return. Calvin Allen getting it to the 26-yard line. Kyler coming on out here. And he's looking to win the Super Bowl for this franchise. There's been a lot of questions in his career if he's actually going to be the guy or not. He wants to prove it that he is the guy that brings them their first Super Bowl. Starting off here from the 26, handoff. Benson finding a solid gain of 7. Nice play there. 2nd and 3. And they have some pretty solid defensive players, but we want to get the run game going. Trey Benson again, huge gash up the middle to the 48. Gain of 15 there. And that's what we really want to see. That is like exactly what we want to see. Just continuously explosive runs there. We're going to get James Conner in after this play. I'm going to hand it off. Benson gets 2. That was a good play from Hendrickson and good coverage on the outside there on McBride. That's who I was looking at. 2nd and 8. Looking read option. Kyler going to take off, and he's going to find a gain of 7. There's an injury. And that's Will Hernandez. It's our right guard down on the play. So Isaiah Adams is going to come in. So 3rd and 1 from the 43. Another handoff. Conner getting a first down and more. James Conner to the 33. And Bruce Ribs, we're going to keep Hernandez. This is the last game of the year, buddy. You don't get to sit out, regardless. This might be his last game on this team. Who knows? First down. Looking a little RPO action. And I threw it to Tip Ryman. I didn't mean to. Probably for the best because McBride got tackled mid-play. That's who I wanted to go to, though. We'll get Benson back in after this one. Second down, handoff. Connor breaks one tackle, fighting for more. Gets only 3 yards on that play. Third and 7, huh? From the 49, from the 29, not 49. Kyler dropping back. We're rolling outright. Trying to find something. We're just going to run it with Kyler. Gets the first down. Takes a huge shot, but holds on. Jordan Battle with the big play, but big hit, I should say. And Kyler holds on. Good job. First down from the 20. Another read option. Kyler with a little bit of space. Kyler with a lot of space now. Kyler Murray down to the 1. And there's another injury. It's Will Hernandez again. Get this man off the field, I guess. I don't know, man. So Trey Benson still in the game here. And it's going to be a handoff up the middle. Benson not able to get there. Bruised ribs again. You're staying in, buddy. And I don't care. Second and goal. From the 1. Trying to punch this one in. Another handoff. Benson untouched. Touchdown. There we go. That's how we want to start off. Just take up a lot of time. Run the damn ball. Get the run game going. We didn't pass it very much at all. And we found a lot of success there. Because we saw what the Bengals can do with their passing game. They're able to just fucking run down the field. We don't want to give them more time. They're kind of similar to Tampa in that way. Where you give them a lot of passing opportunity. They're just going to pass it a bunch. You don't want to give them many opportunities to do that. So, oh, big hit, fumble, ball's out. Recovered. Will Ramos with the recovery. I think that was Akeem Davis-Gaither with the fumble forced. And we get the ball. And we're starting at the 29 on our second drive before they can even touch the ball. We haven't seen one of those kickoffs fumbled on the opposite team in a while, but we get one there. We're looking deep. Just going to throw it away. Kyler takes a hit. Try to get a play action there. Just didn't find anything that we wanted to attempt there. That's okay. Second down and 10 from the 29. Go handoff here. Benson with space. First down. Fighting to the 15. Nice play there. First down and 10. Play action boot again, but oh my god, Shamar Stewart's all over that with the sack. Saw that coming from a mile away. Second and 16 now. That's a huge play from Shamar Stewart. Sweet. This offensive line hasn't given up many sacks at all. We're going out to screen here. Trey Benson just fast enough to get past Logan Wilson. Manages to get 9. So much more manageable. Third and 7. I'm going to slide our O-line right here, hopefully to help out with Hendrickson, Stewart. We're going to go McBride over the middle. High ball, but he makes it. Down to the 2. So I didn't notice Shamar Stewart is actually playing on the interior, which is very interesting. But hey, I mean, that's a way to get multiple of your guys on the field here. Here's going to be Trey Benson fighting for the end zone. Gets a yard. And second and goal. Fuck it. QB sneak. Kyler gets in for a touchdown. We're up 2 scores quickly. Bengals run defense not sure what to do right now. And this is almost blocked. But we put up 14 points before Joe Burrow could step onto the field. Over 7 minutes taken off the clock. We're going to finally kick the ball back to them. And, you know, you'd assume they're going to get the chance here. But Marquise Brown returning again. Could he fumble again? No. But they'll start at the 24. So Burrow already has his work cut out for him. Obviously a really great season. But, you know, you're down by that much to start. You're going to have a little bit of a challenge here initially, but you have the offense to overcome it. We'll see if they can. Najee Harris in the backfield looking past. That's going to be really great coverage from Mack Wilson. It's incredible. Best linebacker in football based on the awards on the rookie sensation tight end Rodney Woodside. I can't speak, sorry. 2nd down and 10. It's going to be a counter run, but Najee getting tackled by everybody. Dylan Easley, Defensive Rookie of the Year on the NFC side. Two Defensive Rookie of the Year D tackles going head-to-head today. Easley and Hastings on opposite sides. And then did see Jordan Burch as well help out on that tackle. Not related to the Defensive Player of the Year or anything, but it's going to be a throw. Burrow again. It's Easley. The Defensive Rookie of the Year getting the sack, and they're going to have to punt it. And this is looking ugly for Cincinnati early. And they're going to kick it. Calvin Allen with the return. Calvin Allen, nice spin. Trying to get some more yardage. Gets to the 48 to start. I want to try this play. So, and we'll bring in James Conner after this one. We've gotten a lot of Benson. Give him a little bit of a break here. Play action. Looking down the field. I'm just going to chuck it up. Marvin Harrison. Safety help. Doesn't matter. He makes the grab. Geno Stone. Jordan Battle can't make the play. Wow. Incredible. Incredible play. Both the safeties up top there just not able to make a play on Marvin. And very quickly, still in the first quarter, up 21-0. Bengals looking lost. They played really well against the Patriots last week. But this week feels different. It feels different. I guess 2 weeks ago in technicality with the Pro Bowl, but this feels different. They feel outmatched currently. Patriots were the 7th seed. And, I mean, the Bengals were the 6th seed, to be fair. There's big hits. Marquise Brown just fighting off tacklers, gets to the 24. Yeah, I mean, this feels different. This feels like a really different challenge here for this team today. But now Burrow down 24. We'll see how they start. And they're going to look to run it. Still not, they don't want to get one-dimensional, which I don't blame them, but Najee getting nothing. Which is interesting, they didn't run it with Najee until the second half last week. So I'm shocked they didn't bring in Taj Brooks yet. He did pretty well early on. They're starting with Najee again. There's a quick throw. Rodney Whiteside with the catch. Gets 8 yards, so much easier 3rd down for them. So 3rd and 2. Could be the last play of the quarter. See if they can pick up the 1st down. They don't actually have to run it, but they will run a play. And he's looking. Burrow just going to throw it. Sideline shot. And that's T. Higgins, who had a great game last week in the AFC Championship game, who makes the play there to keep the drive alive. And that's huge. As that's going to bring us to the end of the first quarter. We're up 21-0. We just shot out of a cannon. And Bengals are really just having the claw back now. And that play is at least a start, because they needed that. They needed some sort of positive 3rd down conversion there. And they get it. So we'll see if they can continue. And they're going to go screen out to Najee Harris, who breaks no tackles. Loss of 3. Jordan Burch there on the play. Again, Najee's in. I'm surprised. He was more hurt in the AFC Championship game, but Taj Brooks was really solid last in that game. There's going to be a quick throw. Marquise Brown down the field with the catch, and that's huge. Just right up the seam. Finds his man, and that's exactly the type of play you need at this point. Puts him in the red zone. From the 17 now. Burrow looking pass. Looking over the middle. Going to actually go to Whiteside on the side of the field. There's a flag on Cincinnati. They say is holding on Felix Ford, the rookie. We'll take it. That's going against veteran Josh Sweat. So that is where that penalty draws. First down and 20. Looking again quick over to Marquise Brown. He made the big catch earlier. Gets 14. 2nd and 6. Makes this a much more manageable 2nd down. And they're looking pass again. Looking, finding Chase for a first down. Takes a huge shot from Mac Wilson, but does get the first. 1st and goal from the 5 now. Orlando Brown set up at tight end. There's Najee Harris with the carry, but tackled for a loss of 2. DB of the year, Buda Baker on the play. It's a good job there. 2nd goal from the 7. We need our corners to match up well in these guys. They have a really great receiver trio, probably best receiver trio in the league. There's a quick one out to Marquise Brown, down at the 1. They're coming out in goal line now. You have to assume it's a run. Playing it up the middle here. And it's going to be Burrow sneak, and he's not able to get it. Mac Wilson and Nolan were there. And now what do you do? I think you got to go for it here, and they will. 4th and goal from the 1. I think it's the right move. And this one's going to be a handoff. Najee Harris stuffed. Loss of 2. Easily again on the play. Nolan also helping out on that one. I think that's an instance where maybe you want to trust your passing game. Your run game really hasn't been effective. Run the damn, throw the damn football. Try to get in. Here's going to be James Conner finding a hole. Juking out of defender. Stiff arming, trying to get to the 20. Gets to the 19. Nice play from James Conner. Right now, this Bengals defense and just team as a whole looking completely at a loss for words. Conner only a yard there. It's Cam Taylor-Britt on the play. We're gonna get Benson back in after this one. 2nd and 9. Looking quick throw, Mike Wilson on the zig route. Nice spin move, evading 2 defenders out of bounds. The 40. Gain of 20 there. As we continue this drive, Benson back on the field. Looking a little RPO, but they were well defended there on that one. Only a yard. Only a yard for Benson. Try this play. I do like this play. Ooh, they're doubling Marvin. Very interesting. 2nd and 9. Austin in motion. We'll play action here. Mike Wilson's open. He's going to make the grab to the 42. Love Michael Wilson, man. He is so good. Love him as a receiver, too. Down from the 42. Looking pass. He's open again. He's butt naked. Mike Wilson, touchdown. We are cooking the Bengals. 28-0. Bengals might need a little 28-3 magic here from the Patriots, who they just beat. Because right now they are looking completely lost. Offensively, defensively, they look lackluster. I mean, offensively, they moved down the field, but they got stopped at the 1-yard line. And I don't know. Here's Taj Brooks on the return. Looking to spark something. Breaking a tackle. Just to the 26. But still plenty of time in this game. They just need to get something going. We'll see. We'll see what they decide to do here. Looks like they're starting out with 2 tight ends on the field this drive. And this one's going to be a pass, pressure, but he gets it out to T. Higgins. That's Jamel Dean in coverage, can't keep up. And Higgins tripped up at the 29. It's a good play. And that's the matchup I'm more worried about, honestly. Jamel Dean has been a little bit of a weaker corner for us recently. Here's Taj Brooks on the run. Bounces off one defender and gets 2 yards. Or was that Najee? That might have been Najee, actually. 2nd and 8 after the 2-minute warning here. Motioning Whiteside, still 2 tight ends on the field. Very different game plan from last game. And there's going to be a sack. It's Darius Robinson getting home. And, wow, 3rd and 15. Pressure again. Walter Nolan just absolutely blowing past the lineman. Wow. John Runyon just not able to handle him. We need to take a timeout. I should have taken a timeout sooner. Oh well. And our defense looks just like they're just completely tearing this offensive line apart. Specifically our interior. And they're going to have to punt it again. Calvin Allen with the return. Nice juke. Calvin Allen getting a little bit of extra yardage there. 2 timeouts, 53 seconds to work with. Maybe getting field goal range would be crazy. To start out this game 31-0. Because I would not have expected that. Looking pass. Looking down the field. Just going to dump it down to McBride. He's going to make a 8-yard gain out of it. That's crazy. Playing with like very little caution right now, because I was considering throwing that deep down the field to Marvin Harrison. Just rolling out right again. Gonna go quick McBride again. Get out of bounds. 1st down. If you keep leaving him open, I'm gonna keep throwing it his way. I dare you to leave him open this time. I dare you to leave him open. Oh, man, pressure. Just going to chuck it out. Hendrickson got there. Honestly, we could probably make a field goal from here. We don't want to have to force that, though. Got to Benson on the run. Makes a catch. Oh, my God. Big hit. Out of bounds, though. 3rd and 3. We are in field goal range for Brandon Aubrey. But let's make this easier for him. Benson again. Can't bring it in. They get a stop finally. So we have a 62-yard field goal attempt from Brandon Aubrey with some wind. How is there wind in a dome stadium? Don't ask stupid questions. But we get the field goal 31-0. Bengals have 22 seconds, and they get the ball after halftime. Maybe they can get something here to start a wild comeback. Taj Brooks to the 23. They got 3 timeouts. If I were them, I would try. You have the best receiving core in football. But they're coming out with 2 tight ends and an extra lineman, so I'm not seeing this as a passing opportunity. Well, they are passing it here. Throwing it out to Orlando Brown, who gets just destroyed, but he catches it. Crazy. They are going empty now. And there's a flag on Arizona. It's going to give him a free 1st down. Encroachment. Dylan Easley, the rookie. You know, he's still a rookie. He's still going to have those mistakes. One there gives him a free 1st down and an extra 5 yards to work with. 15 seconds, 2 timeouts. Trying to get in the field goal range. Pressure. Burrow just has to launch this out as he takes a shot from Walter Nolan. Second down and 10. from the 35. Burrow trying to get in the field range. Quick one. Whiteside, no good. Can't bring it in. It's Buda Baker. Just really incredible job thus far from our defense. They're playing lights out. 3rd down and 10. There's a quick one. Whiteside getting in the field goal range. Timeout. 2 seconds left. And that gives them some hope at points. Josh Carty missed the field goal last week from about this distance, but he knocks this one through to end the half. 31-3. So they need to do what Brady didn't have to do and win 31-3, not 28-3. We'll see if they can mount that comeback. They do get the ball starting after halftime. We get a halftime report. What do we even get from this? I guess just talking about our game, huh? That makes sense, but I mean, so far we've just done an insanely good job. Absolutely dominating. Just crazy game. Kyler looks incredible. The run game looks incredible. We've held Chase. The run game's going nowhere for them. Burrow's been accurate, but just hasn't gotten a ton of positive, super positive plays. Obviously, only scoring 3 points in one half is not great, especially when your defense let up 31. And here's a Brooks return to the 28. Obviously, that fumble on the first kickoff for them was less than ideal. And there's an injury. That's Reed Blankenship who's down. That's actually a key injury because he plays a lot of sub linebacker for us on those more pass-heavy defenses. Here's going to be a quick RPO out to T. Higgins. Gain of 5. Good tackle from Dean. Bruised ribs, you'll be fine. Get your ass back in the game. We're not done with you. 2nd and 5. Looking pass again. Burrow trying to find something. Just gets hit again. Walter Nolan. Yeah, I mean, and that's what we wanted. We want to get those two. We want to get Runyon, and we want to get their center in one-on-one matchups. And that's what we're getting right now. Because Dylan Easley and Walter Nolan are both better than both of them. There's a quick throw up the seam again. Marquise Brown to the 44. I should probably stop running cover 3 because everything else has been working pretty well. But once I run cover 3, they throw vertical up the seam. They're going past. Burrow rolling out, getting pressured, just has to throw it away again. Jordan Birch hitting him down. And this is looking a lot like the Buccaneers Super Bowl win over the Chiefs. Just Burrow just looking for anything positive and trying to get some blocking. Pressure again, and it's a blitz, but it's Sweat who gets there. He brought Buda Baker, but he just chose to block Buda Baker and not Josh Sweat. 3rd and 16. Reed Blankenship's back in the game. Going 5 wide, empty. He's looking. Burrow just gets a short completion. T. Higgins fighting hard to the 37. Now, I think, honestly, you should go for it here. They will. And I think that's the right call. I think you have to. You're down by too much to not go for it here. Yeah, it feels useless to get a field goal. You need a touchdown. And there they go. They're going past. Looking down the field. Caught. That's huge. Higgins with the catch, keeping this drive alive. Jamel Dean. I mean, that is, like I said, that is the weak spot there that they're honing in on. But I'd rather Higgins beat us a lot than Chase, because Chase is just the game killer. Pressure. Burrow looking for space. He just runs into Dylan Easley. Gets fucking crunched. His center just had no idea what was going on. That was actually his left guard. 2nd down from the 15. Looking. Quick, right side, gain of 9. 3rd and 1. From the 6-yard line. Burrow. Motion. Here's a handoff up the middle. Huge hit. Garrett Williams knocking down Najee Harris. He's washed at this point. He's got to be washed. He isn't doing a single thing. 4th and 3 from the 8-yard line. Huge play here. They need to convert. Burrow looking, finding nothing. Sack. It's Sweat again, and there's an injury. And that's Dylan Easley. He's been terrorizing Burrow all game long. That's not good. I don't want to see that. But we're up by 28. I might not even have to put him back in the game, honestly. Here's a handoff. Benson taking it around the outside. Benson trying to call game now. Gets to the 36 on the other side of the 50. Through shoulder. Let's bring Moses Cohen in. I do not want to see an injury for... I don't want to see an injury for Dylan Easley going into next season, you know. Here's another run. Benson with a great block. Gilliam. Oh, my goodness. It's over. It is over. Benson. Huge touchdown. And that could be it. I mean, the Bengals at this point, they have to pass it only. Wow. I mean, you have to be really just, if you're the Bengals, what do you even do? You feel lost right now. Here's a return. Taj Brooks takes a huge shot. And, yeah, I mean, we're just going to keep bringing the heat at this point. We know Burrow's going to throw for probably 400 at this point on us. I don't care. We're rushing the quarterback. We're bringing blitzes. There's pressure. He's looking for out. He just able to get out of there and throw it away. But pressure came in. No one was open. Yeah, this is looking ugly here. This is looking very ugly. 2nd down and 10. Quick throw, right side for 3. That's fine. We'll let that happen. They're going empty here. 3rd and 7 from the 29. Motioning. Chase looking for something, getting open. Burrow's just going to throw it back across the field. Chase is wide open, 1st down. And he's going to get more. Breaking a tackle, finally brought down to the 42. So, I mean, I left him open. I was hoping maybe he wouldn't make that throw. He did, because he's insane somehow, but 1st down. They are going to run it with Najee. Breaking one tackle, but can't break another. Only a yard there. We've done a really good job of containing the run, as we've said. I'm surprised they haven't gone with Brooks more. And there's a just Sweat again. Getting in there. They try to go on the zig route to no, they actually try to go out to Whiteside, but Sweat just jumped and knocked that one down. They got both running backs on the field now. Looking pressure again. Just immediately. Easily back in. Just instantly beat his man. And makes the play. And 4th and 16, they're punting it. I mean, at this point, you feel like you're just giving up, right? Feels like it. And this punt is pretty bad as well. Just a really bad performance all around from this Bengals team. Should be one of the best offenses in the league, and they're just falling apart. Connor finding space. I mean, their run defense looks horrific right now. And that is what we strive at, so we are just continuing to run it. We'll start running the clock after this play because I forgot to. Connor, nothing there. Throwing shoe clock on. throw an RPO in here and there. Honestly, we're going to get some Calvin Allen carries, I think, at this point. Quick RPO. Mike. Nope, not Mike. Marvin with the play. That'll be it for the third quarter. So we're up 38-3. I just absolutely dominated them. Insanity. Did not expect it to go like this, but at the same time, I felt like it could, because I feel like I think if some of those better AFC teams were here to play us, right, it would be a bit more of a difficult situation. But the Bengals just don't have the juice overall yet. I think they could be a team that can dominate us defensively specifically, but right now it's not. It's mainly because their offensive line is just, they're bums. We do poor against good O-lines. So, yeah, they're finding a lot of success. Our D-line is getting in. And here's Allen. Nice run. Just running the clock out here. Handoff again. Allen finding more space. First down of the 25. And we're literally just running the football down the field. They've had zero success stopping it. Allen again with blocks ahead of him. Cutting back upfield, gets 9. And I mean, this game's over. There's just not enough time for them to make anything happen, really. But it's been over since halftime, really. First down. Just giving Allen some reps here. Seeing what he's got for a future guy for us. Loss of a yard there. Injury timeout. Ooh, that's not good. He's holding his knee. That can't be good. All right. Let's go ahead and just run the clock here. Mason McCormick moving over to the right side. Obviously down 2 right guards right now. Could have been a bigger story, but just didn't matter in this game. You should keep him out, I guess, but just a bruised knee is lucky to get out of that with. And then another handoff. Allen just tired at this point. Get 3 yards. We'll take our 3. Aubrey knocks it through. We're up 38 points. 5.5 to go. Bengals, no shot. They have no shot. Hollywood Brown back there again. And he's going to get to the 28. So I'm interested. I mean, there's no reason for them not to just keep fighting. If they start running the football, that's given up fully. There it is. They gave up. Although Najee with his best run of the game to the 50-yard line. I guess maybe they're just trying to get out of here, without any injuries, just like we are. But they're going past now. Out to Najee. I was not ready for it. And he gets 6 yards. They've unlocked Najee. Pressure. He's getting hit as he throws it up to Chase. He can't bring it in. Will Johnson, great job coming back for that one. We're ranked 32nd in yards allowed, and we just dominated. Just absolutely dominating them. 3rd and 4. This defense as a whole should get MVP. As a whole, this entire defense has played outstanding. Just lights out football. Pressure again. Nolan, that's easily again. Injury timeout. Jordan Burch is going down. Our whole defense is putting their lives on the line to ruin Joe Burrow. Pause. They're going to punt. Another horrible punt from Bailey. And we're just going to try to run this clock. Bring in Bo Richter. It's time. Bo Richter time, baby. Calvin Allen staying in here. Hand it off to him. Gets a yard. Yeah, I mean, this is probably the easiest game of the season, which is crazy. Calvin Allen, oh my goodness, a break. Oh my God, Calvin Allen. Dax Hill in pursuit. Calvin Allen just doesn't have the gas, does he? He does. 74-yard touchdown to end it, fully putting the icing on the cake. Insane. Yeah, Calvin Allen, he's solid. It's just a solid draft pick for me, I will say. But, yeah, I mean, could have ran the clock out probably, but fuck it, it's the Super Bowl, man. Calvin Allen's gonna get his. He's not gonna get a Super Bowl every time, so we'll see if that fucks us over. Maybe a little bit, but not in the game, but maybe injury-wise. But we should be all right. Just get our. I mean, the crazy thing, they have 3 yards more passing than we do, and we've not been able to pass it since the first half, pretty much, because we just don't. Another sack. 2nd and 19. We're just having a fun time out there at this point. We're just having fun. Just getting sacks on Burrow. Another play action. He's looking, another sack. Nolan and Sweat, 10 sacks combined for the entire team. This O-line is doing literally nothing. Just nothing to get the job done. That brings us to 2-minute warning. It feels like they don't even care. They've built up this O-line, but the interior is so weak, and that's really where we're winning most. Obviously, Sweat has been doing well against the rookie, Felix Ford, but, you know, that's going to happen. It's a rookie still, but the interior has just been absolutely dominated by the 2D tackles. Burrow, having time finally, gets it out to Najee. Yeah, it's going to be 4th and 16. And that will be it. We'll run the clock down from here and get out of here with the Super Bowl win. It goes down to the 43. And we are just going to kneel this one down. Maybe the fastest Super Bowl in history. Sorry to all the investors and ad people. Fuck you. We don't care. We're running this clock out because we want to get out of here and get into the offseason. Crazy game. Absolutely dominating. They had no answer. They really didn't have a single answer at all. And we don't even have to run another play. We get to just sit and watch here as the time expires. And the Cardinals are your Super Bowl champions. Super Bowl 61. And they win their first Super Bowl ever. And the Bengals have to wait another year. Budda Baker, obviously very excited. He's nearing the end of his career. James Conner, another guy who deserves a Super Bowl. Bunch of guys on this roster, obviously still young and ready to get another one. But for now, we're celebrating the moment. Kyler, from #1 overall pick to Super Bowl champ, finally, after all the media over him, about him not maybe being the guy, not being the future. We prove that he is. He is the Cardinal. He is the quarterback for this team. Here's Roger Goodell. That's not even an updated logo in the background. Good job, EA. Tommy Salami, obviously Coach of the Year, winning the trophy. His first Super Bowl of his career. Yeah, I mean, this is an incredible game for us. Obviously, some horrible defense from Cincinnati, and offense honestly wasn't much better for them either. We held them to 3 points. Calvin Allen obviously capped that one off with that touchdown. Obviously, that touchdown for Marvin was a killer to go up 21-0 over 2 safeties. Yeah, not much to say other than just completely dominated that game. An incredible win. Who's gonna win defensive? Or who's gonna win the Super Bowl MVP? I have no idea. Kyler didn't have to throw it a ton. He was good, but didn't have to do a lot. Burrow didn't make a ton of mistakes. He was still solid, but he just got sacked a lot. Calvin Allen, obviously, 70-some rushing yards on that one play does it for you. 74. He still got a pretty good game out of it. Trey Benson looked awesome. He could get maybe, I don't know, probably someone, it should be defense. Kyler had a rushing touchdown, sneak. You know, Higgins, Whiteside, Brown did well. We actually held Jamar Chase to 1 catch, which was huge. Marvin had 2 catches and a touchdown. Michael Wilson had 3 for a touchdown. But the O-line, oh man, 4 sacks given up for Ford, 2 for Fairchild, 2 for Shelton, 2 for Runyon. Marius Mims was the only guy who held up mostly. I mean, Dylan Easley has to win it, right? 6 TFLs, 3.5 sacks. Just Sweat had 4 for 3.5. Nolan had 4 and 2. Birch had 3 and a sack. Robinson had 1 and a sack. Incredible game. Obviously, Akeem Davis Gaither with the forced fumble. Ramos with the recovery was huge on the kickoff to start the game. That's really what set everything off. Not the score summary. That's not what I want. I wanted team stats. Where was the time? So, total offense, we had almost 300 yards more than them. Where are we at? We didn't even have to convert we converted 4 of 6 third downs. They had 4 of 12. We had more passing yards total because of the sacks that really took everything off. I thought this would show. Oh, here it is. It's further down. Yeah, total plays. We ran 10 more plays than them. They had the ball for. It was actually extremely even time-wise. 6 seconds more for them. But yeah, I mean, total yards is not that even far off. It's just we just dominated. And that's going to be it. That's going to be the end of Season 2 for the Arizona Cardinals, New York Giants franchise. Thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate anyone who's made it through here. I mean, we get an achievement for winning a Super Bowl. I can't believe we made it this far. And also, I didn't think this team was a Super Bowl team this year. I'm going to be real. But we managed to be, and we impressed for sure. Only lost to 2 teams. We got our get back on one of them. We didn't have to play the Eagles, luckily, but yeah, I mean, really incredible year. And we get our contract extended for another 3 years. And yeah, that will be it. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Have a good one. Bye-bye.